Hello, fellas. It's time to get underway. My crutches are here as always. As expected, I'm gonna do a brief Bellator breakdown. So let's go. Just want to announce this is going to be Bellator 295. I know there are two Bellator events this weekend, and I know it ain't gonna be easy for you to follow both of them. No, it can be a bit challenging, etc. But that's the way it goes. I'm gonna break it down so tonight I can proceed. So tonight I can proceed. Hello. So I can proceed finally with everything that goes. I'm gonna start right at the beginning. The first fight, let me see if they changed something. Alexei Shurchevich versus Masayuki Kikwiri. As much as I know, Alexei should be a favorite, but now I'm going to check everything out. Alexei, hold on, where the hell is this? Davud Muradov. Shurkevich is the favorite, fine. Alexei to win, minus 225. Have Alexei to win. Next fight. Ilara Joanne versus Brune Allen. That fight is brutally hard to predict. Both of the girls are masters of technical wars, so Joanne versus Allen over 2.5. Side call. People gonna say pick one decision or... Man, I don't know. I really think it's a 50-50. Could be Allen. I mean, could be. This one is gonna be very technical, so... that one is a challenging technical fight. That is a very, very challenging technical fight. So the next one is Davion Franklin versus Kasim Aras. Davion Franklin should be a favorite in this match. Yes, minus 400. Davion Franklin to win. Davion Franklin to win, minus 400. Then the next fight is Bobby King versus Alan Cruz. I think Alan Cruz is actually a very, very underestimated fighter. Plus 100, this is a pick'em as expected. Gonna go with Alan Cruz. Alan Cruz to win, plus 100. The next prediction is for the match between Keone Diggs and Weber Almeida. Okay, my heart is here. My heart is present a bit here. I'm gonna be honest. I'm picking here a bit with my heart. Weber Almeida can give Keone Diggs a hard time, but I'm going with Diggs to win. Diggs to win, minus 185. Okay, but I'm not sure whether you should listen to me about this pick because had to pick a bit with my heart. Sumiko Inaba versus Vet Arteaga. I think this fight could be a big trap. Sumiko Inaba is undefeated, but never write Vet Arteaga off. So Inaba versus Arteaga. Arteaga over 2.5. I say Arteaga to win. Plus 110. To me, this is a real example of a pick and fight. This one. I think Sumiko Inaba is unproven, untested, and she has chances to lose. Kai Kamaka versus Adley Edwards. I have Kai Kamaka. Think there is a difference between these two. Despite I had interview with Adley Edwards. I mean, I like the guy. He's a very nice guy, but I just don't think he's gonna win. I don't see him winning. And the next one is going to be Mats Burnell versus Justin Gonzalez. Is this fight a trap? Man, Gonzalez is so hard to submit. This could go all the way. This could really go all the way. Burnell versus Gonzalez over 2.5. Side call. I think Gonzalez. Maybe Gonzalez. Not sure though. Just saying maybe Gonzalez. This is really I'm not sure pick. The next one is a fight I'm looking forward. Yancy Medeiros versus Charlie Leary. Can we see an upset in this fight? I have Yancy Medeiros versus Charlie Leary. No distance. This is my call. No distance is my call. Side call is, for me, this is, I know, I see it as a 50-50. Now people are going to say, I know I'm going to get criticized, like, are you insane? Yancy Medeiros is a former UFC etc. Yes, but that is not a UFC version of him. And Charlie Leary, the guy pulled out some, I mean, he was losing many fights, but he was also pulling upsets throughout his career. And Medeiros is not in the greatest shape of his life, so Leary has a chance. Of course. I mean, if I must say something, maybe slightly leaning Medeiros, but man, Leary has a chance. Medeiros is not it's not a UFC version of Medeiros. So just trying to be honest with you. Okay. Preliminary card until minute 6. Main card until minute. Okay. Then Chit Chat. Fine. We're gonna go into the main card. Now, I already gave a prediction, so you probably know my predictions, but I'm gonna repeat. Kyoji Horiguchi to win. Kyoji Horiguchi to win. That is my prediction number 1. I'm very confident in Kyoji, especially considering that, unfortunately, listen, I don't wanna be non-empathic guy. Ray Borg had an accident with a kid. You know what happened with his kid, etc. And I'm sure it affected his career significantly. And I'm sorry to mention that, but it's hard to go through this. Let's be honest. It's very, very hard to go through this. Very hard to deal with such family issues, etc. That's his kid, and it affected him significantly. And I'm sorry because of that, but if we're going to talk about the fight, Horiguchi is in a way better shape right now. Aaron Pico versus James Gonzalez. Pico is heavy favorite. Pico versus Gonzalez. No distance for Pico to win. I mean, they are giving Pico, I'm not gonna say easy opponents, but those opponents are a nice match for him. Those are actually nice opponents for him, and I'm not thrilled because of that. I'm really not thrilled because of that, but that's the way it goes. That's really the way it goes. They protect Pico for some reason. I don't know why, but they keep protecting Aaron Pico. They keep protecting Aaron Pico, and they try to protect him against. They tried to protect him against Henry Corrales, but Corrales knocked him out cold. He put him to sleep via powerful bombs, and he put him to sleep. So next call is going to be lei-macfarlane versus Ken Watanabe. I've got Watanabe to win. Watanabe to win, or the fight goes the distance. Yes, I have Watanabe to win, and this could be a tricky call, but Watanabe is a better judoka. She's going to have all the chances of this world if the fight gets dragged to the ground. I also think ilima-lei-macfarlane is a better striker, better in the stand-up game, but again, who guarantees that she can keep the fight standing against one of the best judokas in Bellator? Nobody, right? Then the next one is going to be Hoff and Stots versus Patchy Mix. I think this could go all the way. I wonder how much is the fight goes the distance over 4 points. Yeah, fight goes to decision. So Patchy Mix versus Hoff and Stots. Fight goes the distance or over 4.5. Hard fight to call, but I'm going to go with Hoff and Stots to win. This one is a hard fight. This is a 5-rounder, and both of these guys are actually very skillful. So I'm just giving you some predictions, some expectations for this fight. Yeah, I just need to add a timestamp, so it would be until minute 10. Then we're gonna go into Chit Chat. Yeah, let's enter the Chit Chat mode, fellas. If you have some questions, please shoot in. I'm not going to be live for a very long time because later I actually have some very interesting discussion later. I want to discuss about USADA and how unfair their policy is. So I'm going to discuss that later in the stream. And massive shout out to the MMA guru for that. I was also researching that topic, but I wasn't thinking. I was thinking that I was hallucinating etc. But after seeing Guru's video, I decided to add something else back there because some fighters are getting tested like 8, 10 times per year, and some fighters are getting tested more than once per week. For example, Yeri Denisa Prohashka last year. Please shoot in with questions. I'm gonna be alive. I'm gonna be alive. Yes, yes, yes. Go for it, please. You can. That will be later, but you can ask now whatever you want. I finished with Bellator predictions. And of course, you can ask whatever you want now. For the next 20 minutes, I will be live. Then I'm going to make a small break. And around 9 p.m. UK time, I'm going to set a discussion about USADA unfair policy. And you are going to see everything can be checked. So, hello, wise little pink coat. Everything can be checked on the USADA's official website. So you will see. Just check it out here, and you will see who is. I mean, you will see everything. We are going to type some fighters' names, and you are going to see how unfair they can be. How quick will Pavlovich KO Blades? Pavlovich has to knock Blades out within the first 2 rounds, or he's gonna lose the fight. So within the first 2 rounds. Or, as Grayson said, within the first round, within the first 3 minutes, because he might guess out. You can check everything I say in the next stream. Not this, just saying in the next stream. I checked a lot of fighters, and there are tons of inconsistencies. I'm going to share everything with you, and you will see how unfair that policy is. But massive shout out to the MMA guru for pushing that idea. That idea actually makes sense because the policy is totally unfair. They have different standards. They have double standards. Yeah. If it was just a stand-up boxing match between Blades and Pavlovich, what odds do you give Pavlovich? -1,000. No, -2,000. He is very, very, very much better than him. Nah, he's a better boxer, but if it's a wrestling match, Blades win 100%. Blades gonna win if it's a wrestling match. So I see this as a pretty much of a clash of styles. Yeah. Yeah, this is a clash of styles. As long as Pavlovich keeps the fight standing, he is going to win. Come on, man. Blades can box. Hype 3 MMA. Yes, he can box, but not against a guy like Pavlovich. I mean, he can box. He has some punch knockouts throughout his career. That is true. That argument is on point. He has some punch knockouts. That is absolutely true. Pavlovich never goes out the first. It's true. So if Blades is able to drag this fight into round 3, for example, this is 100% victory for Blades. If he's able to survive the early storm. If the fight advances into championship rounds, Pavlovich loses 100%. I agree with that. That argument is 100% true. So, but you are right, Pavlovich never goes out the first. He wants to finish early. He's just that type of a fighter. Has he ever faced a wrestler like Blades? No. That is true. No, he didn't. It's said we haven't seen Pavlovich against a lot of wrestlers. No, we haven't. That is true. There's a good chance the Pavlovich backers will look down. That is true. That is true, man. There is a solid chance on Curtis Blades, but in 2 scenarios. First scenario, drag the fight into round 3. Second scenario, don't try to stand and bang. Drag it to the ground. You got any bets to this card? I have on UFC. On Bellator, no, but on UFC I do. There you go. Only these 2. Blades is chinny. He is. Yeah, but as long as Blades keeps the fight against the cage or on the ground, he is winning. Yeah, there you go. I only have 2 bets. I think Pavlovich has been working enough on wrestling after Overeem lost 5 years ago. That is true. No props, fella. That is true. 100%. That is 100% true. Pavlovich has crazy power. And Blades is, alongside John Jones, the best 265-pound wrestlers. Fight starts standing 100%, of course. But Blades must find a way to drag this fight to the ground. Hello, Cyrus, how are you doing? Yeah, he needs to find a way to drag the fight to the ground, and that's a problem. That's a problem because when you're squaring off against a guy like that, that's never gonna be easy. This stream is actually going to be okay, but I'm later. I'm going for a very long stream for one discussion, one very interesting discussion about USADA testing pool, unfair policy, and I have a Big Bang theory which says that Jeff Nowitzki might actually be in love with Alex Pereira and Israel Adesanya. He's in roids. Why is it dark outside? Because it's nighttime. I knew it. He's in roids. They only tested him twice. They only tested Pereira 3 times. I mean, you can check everything out. It's all of the data are officially public. In UK, it's sunny. Not sunny here. It's nighttime here. It's actually 8:46 p.m. Finally, in UK, it's a sunny day. You have odds Sergey by KO round 1. I'm gonna check it out now. Sergey KO round 1. Wow, that bet is pretty much on point. Sergey Pavlovich. KO round 1 plus 350. Plus 350, yes. Last fight easy looked most muscled ever. True. It's cloudy here. Here is very cloudy. It was raining. Has Pavlovich takedowns improved? Yes, significantly. After Overeem loss, it has significantly improved. It has significantly improved, yes. Bobby Green versus Jaron Gordon is a mismatch. Could be. I think not going the distance could be a nice call, but actually, I think Gordon stands the chance. Got any predictions for CFFC? Actually, no, but I'm gonna take a look at the card. Let me see who's fighting. CFFC, I know that the card takes place. Okay, let me take a look who's fighting. Do I know some of these guys? Okay, I'm right in my picks. Yes, it is a mixed match. Okay, I'm right in my picks. Hold on. There you go, my CFFC picks. I wrote Max Kinongish to win, Robert Varikio to win, and Shamil finally to win. What the heck? You also said Shamil finally to win. We think alike. Green is called King now. Yeah, no props, no props. I'm giving to these 3 guys the greatest chances to win. No props. How in that Hype 3 MMA? I also picked Shamil finally to win, and you also wrote him in the chat. Green is a bum journeyman. That is yeah. Green is climbing on his fucking high horse too much. That is true. But he likes to talk. That's just him. But his trash talk is bringing him money. I mean, let's be honest. He knows to play a role very well. He knows. No props. He knows to play a role very well. He's a master in role playing. Green by decision. I think Green by decision makes sense. Green by decision or Gordon by stoppage. But if the fight goes the distance, Green wins. Imagine call yourself king when you're not a champ. That is true. Yeah, High 3 MMA, we pretty much think alike. He says Shane will finally, and I'm like, what the heck? Like the guy knew what I was saying. Yeah, like you knew what I was gonna say. Really. I was so shocked with that. Hello, Charles. How you doing, fella? Think King will TKO Gordon. There is a chance, but just saying, King is a master of long wars. You've seen what happened against Nasrat Hakparast. That's just King's fighting style. I think we're going to have a nice Cupid Zero theory when it comes to USADA, Alex Pereira, Israel Adesanya, and hate towards Jiri Deniza Prohashka. They don't like the guy for some reason. I don't know why, but USADA dislikes Jiri Prohashka for some unknown reason. I thought Casey was king. Huh. I thought many things. Yeah, I thought many things. They hate the chicks. Not only Denisa Prohashka, I have another very interesting name. I have many other interesting names. Of course, Adesanya not tested too. Adesanya not tested, also Pereira not tested. But in another stream, I will give you all the data about that. We are only going to talk about that. You will see in my later stream. But okay, we can discuss now too. But in my later stream, when I finish this, I will finish this in 7-8 minutes. I will schedule the stream where we are just going to talk about USADA and their mistakes and their unfair treatment towards some fighters. You will see. I have many interesting names to reveal. So I don't know why. I don't know why they protect champions, but it seems to me like maybe I'm just stupid. Maybe I don't understand. Who knows? It's just a part of the game. Who knows? But why was Tatsuro Taira tested 6 times this year? 6 times! Why was Charles Johnson tested 8 times? Come on! You travel to Okinawa? You travel to Czech Republic? Give me a break, man. And you can't test Adesanya when he came to the US. You tested Montana De La Rosa 8 times. What are we talking about? They're too busy testing Montana De La Rosa. Alex got tested before his fight with Izzy. It's on his YouTube channel. Yes, Alex got tested, but he had 3 tests. 3 tests. Adesanya had 2 tests. Championship fights. Why did Tatsuro Taira had 6 tests? That's my question number 1. Why did Montana De La Rosa had 8 tests? No! Check it out. What? Varechia fight is off? I didn't know. Is that fight off, really? Oh, I didn't know that. That was one of my most confident picks. Then other 2. Same boat, only one in top 10, ever to never get caught. Big stars get protection. Guru was talking about that too. I've seen his video, and I was also thinking to reveal the same video yesterday. But Guru was faster than me. So then I started researching that topic a bit more, and I will tell you the results I discovered. Has this other guy ever been seen in the same room as Voldemort? I don't know, man. I really don't know. Yeah. When I've seen that video that Guru revealed, I just want to give him a shout out. Finally by KO, you like, yeah, by stoppage, yes. I don't know whether it's going to be a KO or submission, but by stoppage, yes. I didn't know Varikyo fight is off. Really didn't know Varikyo fight is off. And also, then I'm going to go with Max Kinonius and Shamel finally to win. But I told you, I discovered tons of inconsistencies. And you will be able to check all those info. I mean, anybody can check it. It's not like it's public info, so. Really, these are public info, but we will research together. Why not? Lance Armstrong got protection from UCI. It was journalists who got him. Yes, I know. Journalists got him. You saw the test Costa for fun. Not only Costa. Not only Costa, man. Many fighters have protection. For example, Adesanya not tested since February. Many fighters having protection. But I just made a parody. Sada Corrupt. I'm just making a parody, because championship fighters, they get tested twice, 3 times, etc. Why did they test Charles Johnson 8 times? The guy is not even a contender. Okay, he's a good fighter, fine, but he's not a goddamn contender. Yeah, he's not a goddamn contender. I mean, what are you talking about? The guy is not a goddamn contender. Test him once, twice. How many times did he fight this year? He didn't fight 5 times. What are you talking about? Why did they test Yuri Prohashka 64 times in 2022? I changed my name. Hey, pink-eyed goat. No problem. 64 tests for Denisa Prohashka in 2022. What are you talking about, man? Do you have something personal against him? You don't want champion from Czech Republic or what? 64 tests. Hello, 64. The year only has 52 weeks. 64 tests. But I'm going to talk about that in my later stream. Not only him, there are many, many interesting names that I have discovered. And I'm going to talk about double standards. Yes, money is talking. Okay, money is talking. That's fine. They did a nice job with Johnny Boy, with John Jones. They did a nice job. Fine. That's okay. They did a nice job with Cyril Gane too. But some guys are protected. Some guys are heavily protected. Everybody should have the same right because this is sport, right? This is sport. I think in sport everybody has the same right. I mean, that is how things should work in a sport. Everybody should have the same right because they are all fighters. But why would you test somebody like 6, 7, 8 times and somebody once, twice? Funny, right? Gino not tested twice. Here has been tested 8 times this year. 8 times, exactly. You like Wells to win? Yeah, why not? Wells by KO TKO works, but man, Samuelsberger is extremely tough. At least in football, all teams get barely tested. In football, it's a different situation. Yeah. If Wells wins, it has to be KO TKO. If the fight advances to distance, I think his opponent gonna smoke him. Like Samuelsberger is master of long wars. Yeah, and here he's not even competing, man. This year he's not even competing. Why did they test Montana De La Rosa 8 times? One more thing. They didn't test Alexa Grasso. How about that? Who is giving you sad orders? Got no idea. How is Izzy allowed to compete when he grew a boob? Nobody knows that. They should test Izzy's dog for monkeypox. That is true. They didn't test Alexa Grasso. Let me see if they tested Irene Aldana. Once. Moreno was not tested. What the heck, man? They don't travel to Mexico, obviously. They want Mexico to have a champion. Yeah. Grasso is too feminine looking to be on roids. Big market. I'm just saying. There are many fighters that were not tested. Okay, guys. I'm going to finish the stream right now because I must finish something. So later I'm going to have a stream where we are exclusively going to talk about that. But later. Right now I need to finish some things at my home and I need to do exercises, some exercises. So later, like in hour and a half, you will see. I have many interesting data that you will want to hear. I bet you will want to hear that. So catch you in like an hour and a half. Catch you. Many interesting data coming up.